So, hello everyone. Welcome. Harry and Meghan are just the worst. They really are. And some new information that has come out in Tom Bower's new book about the Beckhams just reveals the things that we have always known. Yes. But you know what? The celebrity got their revenge. Yes. And they'll continue to get their revenge. And I'm going to talk about why. Why? Right? All right. Let's get into it. Okay, so thanks so much for being here with me today. So Harry and Meghan are barreling towards a very big problem, as famous former friend has now turned enemy gets revenge. This is the heading of this story that I'm speaking about today, and it just gives us all the insight that we need to know about who Harry and Meghan are. And it just is, to me, watching them, just watching them make so many mistakes. I just look at them and just think, you are making so many mistakes that I don't see how anybody supports you. And the people that do support Harry and Meghan and their nonsense, these are uncultured people who don't understand anything about human behavior. They don't even understand about having some common decency about yourself. Because if they did, you would not follow these two wackadoos as closely as you do, because you would just see how they're not about doing the right thing. And it's about doing the right thing. It's about showing up and being, at the end of the day, a good person. So this is what's happening. Is anyone else getting Windsor whiplash from the constant contradictory information that's coming to light about whether Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have a shot at returning to the royal family or not? Because they don't. They don't have any chance of ever coming back into the royal fold. It's just not going to happen. Okay? Because you've got some very vindictive ways about you. And this is unprecedented, folks. I'm telling you, we have never seen something like what we're seeing right now with Harry and Meghan and what they're doing. And the downfall is just spectacular. Just watching it. It's like, boom. It's going to be a big explosion. It's like we've had the train wreck. We've had the woman climbing that proverbial ladder of fame. We're watching it. I just can't believe people are so just disgraceful in all your privilege, how disgraceful you are. So one day we're hearing that Harry and Meghan are on the cusp of making up with Catherine Middleton, and King Charles is warming up to this idea of Harry possibly returning to the United Kingdom so he can see his grandchildren, okay? And then the next, however, we're being told it's virtually impossible for the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex to resume popular working royals, given how unpopular they are within the public. Like, the people don't like you. How is this possible? They just don't like you. So this is what GB News is reporting. This Cameron Walker claims, even if a lot of reconciling and a lot of talking were to take place between Harry and Meghan and the rest of the family, there would still be a very, 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 very big problem that they would have to face. Okay? And the public potentially rejecting the couple. This recent poll found that Harry and Meghan's popularity is way down, and it's proof that there is just no strong desire from the people of Great Britain to see them return. That ship has sailed long ago. It's just not going to happen, folks. It's not going to happen. Now, in terms of becoming working members of the royal family again, I don't think it could be up to the king. And this is the big problem, because if they were to become working members of the royal family again, and if taxpayers as a whole, the public as we see them as a whole, would have to pay for their security, I don't think it's going to go well. I don't think Meghan wants to be a working member of the royal family because clearly she is just disliked so much of the time. We've talked about it at length during the Oprah Winfrey interview, and they just don't see that happening. And now they've managed to create enemies for themselves. And I don't know anybody who is able to be successful with the number of enemies that Harry and Meghan have created and what they have done on a worldwide, global stage. You can't survive this. The love-hate relationship between Harry and Meghan and also the Beckhams shown us a big, horrible way about this couple. I mean, you have the idea that the public don't like them, those over in the United Kingdom, those over in America, and then you have these celebrities. And this is the problem. This whole new saga that has come out from this book called The House of Beckham with Tom Quinn's his book. We've heard about Meghan and Victoria's once blossoming friendship, how it just turned sour because it just shows you how much of not a good person Meghan is because she can't hold friendships. She doesn't have long-term friendships that are meaningful because she is such a nasty person. She is so disingenuous and just not overall a likable person. She's not. So now we're learning how this same thing has now happened with Harry and David Beckham. So this is what happened. Beckham was due to attend the 2018 Invictus Games in Sydney with Harry. This was supposed to happen. But Harry had did something to keep Beckham away from him while they were at the Invictus Games. Okay, so the truth is, it turns out, was because Harry had ordered under no circumstances was David to get anywhere near him. And he ordered this to his staff. Don't let David come anywhere near me. Keep him away. Although he was supposed to be there with Harry's event, David agrees to be there. But somehow David is like, well, what's going on? Where's Harry? Where is he? And Harry's staff is like, okay, well, he's just not available. You can't see him right now. He's just not here. He's just not here yet. And David's like scratching his head. Well, man, what's going on? I'm supposed to be here with Harry, and now I'm here in Sydney, and the dude's nowhere to be found. What's going on? This is just wrong. So this brutal snub, folks, is said to have left Beckham puzzled. I know I would have been like, what in the world? I'm supposed to be here with this man and you guys can't find him, like you don't know where he's at. So David was like, what's going on? It was only later that he discovered the reason behind Harry's sudden turn. Why he suddenly just said, yeah, he's not available for David. This dawned on him later. The exclusion order, it later transpired, was ordered by guess who, folks? Meghan Markle ordered it. This girl is toxic. She is so toxic and such a mean girl. It is it's just perplexing. How could you do this? Okay, so she did not want any competition between the media from Beckham, and especially not from Victoria. You know what? Meghan Markle is the most calculating, sinister person I have ever learned about. It's just unbelievable. It is so unbelievably wrong to do this because you are showing yourself to be a troublemaker. And people wonder why I say the things I say about Meghan. No, you need to be wondering about why this woman is the way she is. Why does she do these things to ensnare her husband into such toxicity? She's the one causing this. Meghan is alleged to have turned against the Beckhams, both for an apparent jealousy over the level of fame and because she incorrectly blamed them for leaking to the media information about Harry and Meghan's private details. Folks, you have got to understand something. We are watching the downfall, because I'm going to tell you something right now. Anybody that has this kind of toxic behavior towards people in general, nothing good comes to this kind of a person. Nothing good comes to someone that does the things that Meghan is doing and continues to do. Okay, let's just get that straight. Ultimately, got back at Harry when he flew 7,600 miles from Qatar to Boston to join the Prince and Princess of Wales. Yes, that's exactly what he did. William and Catherine and President Biden to celebrate the launch of the Royals Environmental Earthshot Prize for the 2022 World Cup. He got back at him. So this public sighting with William just happened to fall on the same day that Harry and Meghan were seeking to wow Americans during an event in New York. Inevitably, Harry and Meghan were overshadowed by the constellation of celebrities that were in Boston. And as you all remember, I was there. Yes, I went there. I went to Boston for the Earthshot Prize Award. Now, Quinn talks about how it put Beckham had got essentially his revenge for the Sydney snub. And the lesson here, don't start any beef with the Beckhams, man. Don't do it. Harry and Meghan are so toxic. They will continue to get these snubs, these celebrity snubs, because their heart is not in a good place. And I've talked about this ad nauseum. I'm telling you, nothing good comes to them. We also know most recently, Meghan was snubbed by Taylor Swift. And actually, she rages about this snub. Oh yes, here it is. So Prince William's birthday meetup with Taylor Swift, we know at the London concert, is a slap in Meghan's face, who previously attempts to have her own archetypes were met with disappointment. Yes, the Prince of Wales graced an Eras Tour concert, we know, last Friday in the company of his children, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. The royals got to meet with the singer backstage and even posed for selfies together. Even more surprisingly, the snap made it to the official social pages of both the crooner and the future king of England. Now, a dream come true for both parties, it seemed, but the Sussexes took a punch for it. Reports confirmed that Meghan Markle attempted to reach out, we know, to Taylor Swift last year to have her featured in Meghan's Archetypes podcast. However, despite taking the pain to draft a personal letter to the most celebrated singer of the season, Taylor turned down the podcast invitation. In another instance, Meghan attended a Taylor Swift concert in Los Angeles last year. Yeah, but she never got a backstage treatment from her because she tried to show, be my friend, Taylor. Okay, I know you couldn't come on my Archetypes, but I'm here now at your concert. Yes, I want to come backstage. And they were like, no, stop. In the name of skinkaliciousness, you don't dare come yourself backstage over here to the Taylor Swift concert. But she never got the backstage treatment from her. While these two earlier snubs may seem like a mere coincidence, having the star excitedly welcome the prince and his kids at Wembley is a far cry from the reception of the Sussexes. Taylor Swift clearly sided with one team over the other, and this will continue to happen. And this is how you can see the downfall of Harry and Meghan coming from celebrities, because they have a reputation in Hollywood amongst A-listers now. If Meghan Markle would to invite the same celebrities to her royal wedding, she would not get the same outpouring of support to her wedding if she were to have that wedding again today. because she has shown her nasty, stinky butt to the world. And they see what kind of person she is. She'll never be supported again. It's literally downhill from here, folks. Do you hear me? She's never going to get the approval that she so craves and desires. Right now, Meghan is seething with jealousy over the snub twice that she got from Taylor Swift. And to see William backstage with his children in this selfie, she is so jealous and seething, mad, angry. She is literally lost her sight. That's how jealous she is right now. Girl is just, she can't handle it. This is not the first time that a celebrity has picked sides. Harry's former neighbors and friends, David and Victoria Beckham, we know, have been in the headlines for their close relationship also with King Charles and Prince William. David Beckham snagged an appointment as an ambassador for the King's Foundation amid speculations of the fallout with Harry and Meghan. The more fortified front in this beef, the pressure on Harry and Meghan to make peace with the royals is becoming increasingly tougher with their relevance on the line. And that's what I'm telling you, folks. Harry and Meghan, we are watching a spectacular downfall of the most glorious sighting of all time. The audacity of Meghan trying to not be upstaged by Victoria within the media, but yet the media is supposed to be something she wants her privacy. No, she begs to be noticed by the media. They beg to be given the limelight because it's all about their reputation, the way they want people to see them. But unfortunately, all the media has done is revealed who they are, their true selves, and they'll never find what they're looking for. But what have I always said, folks? What have I always said? Yes, we're going to continue to watch you try to get your glory in the public. It's never going to come. Never, ever, 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 ever. But we're going to have fun watching. Yes. Go ahead, Meghan Markle. And Harry, what you going to do next? Who are you going to snub next? Who? I wonder. I do. I'm watching. We're all watching. And we're watching your downfall. It continues to come and come and come. It's just so much fun. Yes. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.